All right, boys and girls, buckle up because
That's a pretty steep hill.
hang tight. I'm just gonna use that intro because that's probably just a good indicator of how the day's gonna go, because we got something special for you, something really special, something very challenging, which is why you see an extra snowcat piston bully 600 with Chief Operator Jim. Jackknife Jim is joining us for the day. We've got the Beast pulling a custom Load Max gooseneck trailer on some custom skis, and we're getting ready to head to the top of the mountain. But before we do that, I want to introduce you to the newest and probably sexiest member of our recovery family. And it's something I've wanted for a long time, and it's something that a lot of people are really excited about. So without further ado, let's see it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a Case DL550 Minotaur dozer loader. It is the newest, biggest skid loader on the market. This thing weighs 19,000 pounds. It's got steel tracks, it's got a dozer blade, and we are building a giant recovery winch for it. And today is its maiden voyage. We just barely got a bunch of work done, dirty graphics. Ty over there did a wrap on it. We got custom Wayland lights on it, and we're gonna see how it does. Granted, skid loaders are notoriously not fantastic in deep snow, so it's gonna be following as the snow cats basically cut the road in. We got forks for it to help us maneuver all the stuff that we got at the top of the mountain, and it's gonna be pretty good. All right, so now as you can see, we got the fleet lined up. We've got our Polaris Rangers support vehicles. We are headed to the top of that mountain that is currently very, very buried in snow to pick up a cell phone tower. Let me introduce you to my friend Isaac. So Isaac reached out and he's like, hey, I got one for you. I got a doozy of a project, and it's something we've been watching and working out a deal. Basically what we've done is we've arranged to purchase the items on the top of this hill for a great deal, as long as we can get them down.
Yep.
Right? Because you need them off that hill.
Yep. It's about 100 foot of tower, 4,000 pound shelter, and it's deep.
Bunch of scrap metal, and it's a cell phone tower.
Yep.
You guys were up here in November or October trying to get it down and got snowed in.
Yep. The crew was working and it started coming down real hard. They pulled out. We ended up coming down the hill, barely making it down. And
the reason why it needs to come down now instead of waiting until the snow's gone is because for every day that it sits there, you have to pay the lease on the ground, right?
Yep.
So it's costing money every day that it's there.
Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys a fun fact. Sometimes it costs us more money to make these videos than what we actually get paid in the YouTube ad revenue when we post them. That's why it's nice to have sponsors that chip in to help us cover some of these costs sometimes, which is why I want to say thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Athletic Greens. Now, you guys already know that we get super creative with these ads sometimes. Sometimes we go over the top to make these super entertaining and fun for you, like this.
Holy mackerel!
Oh, I just drink Athletic Greens. Ready for this? AG1 by Athletic Greens.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, you caught them all!
Yeah!
And how do you feel?
Feel fine, how do you feel?
And sometimes I feel like I just need to get straight to the point and explain to you why I love this sponsor. Not only do they support the channel, but they support my body. So AG1, right here, this little packet, I take this once or twice a day. And what it does for me is it gives me sustainable energy. Helps my stomach feel better, helps me focus, just helps me all around feel better. And the reason for that is because it has 75 different vitamins and minerals and nutrients, superfoods, probiotics, prebiotics. Our bodies are craving it. And when you give it to your body says thank you by feeling better. Take this, put it in some water, shake it up, and boom, you're done. So guys, here's what I'm gonna ask you to do. Try it out. See if it works for you. See if it does the same thing for you that it does for me, which is just makes me feel all around better. It's a daily wellness and nutritional drink that's super easy and super convenient. And if you place an order right now, Athletic Greens is gonna hook you up like they always do. They're gonna give you 5 of these free travel packs, plus a 1-year supply of vitamin D for free. It's easy. Click the link in my description below and get feeling better. And thank you, Athletic Greens.
Thank you, Athletic Greens, for continuing to help us make awesome videos. And the link
See if it helps.
A lot of you guys ask like, hey, why aren't you going up in springtime? Just wait. Well, normally that would be the case, but it's costing so much money to just sit there that it makes more sense for us to go get it off the top today, solve their problem. We get a great deal on some stuff, and more importantly, we get to pull a gooseneck on skis behind a snowcat and test out the new Minotaur. And look at all the giant herd of animals behind us. It's gonna be a beautiful day. The scenery is gonna be perfect. My biggest concern is we flew over this a couple days ago to look at the conditions, and the road to get up there has like 8 to 12 foot drifts on it. And even though Jim is the drift master in the snowcat, it's when these roads get narrow and it's just steep off to one side, that's where things start to get weird. So we're gonna take our time over the next hour or so punching through these drifts, making sure everything's good before we try hauling the gooseneck. So I might dump the trailer. Jim and I will go cut for a bit. We got a ways to go, a pretty good rise in elevation. It's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna load up and get up the hill. All right, let's go.
Right now we took the gooseneck adapter off of this and put on the kingpin so we can clip it into the back of the beast. We'll get the skis put on this trailer, grab the skid steer forks, get things kind of situated, and I'll head to the top, cut the trail, and you guys bring up the rear. Up it up.
So as part of this job, we took your advice. A lot of you guys have told us on our snow recoveries that we should build skis. We've never really needed to because we were just kind of had the brute strength to pull. Where today is a lot of unknowns and a lot of big pieces of equipment and a lot of deep, deep snow, we decided to build some skis. Now we were just gonna build some quick, dumb ones that could just hurry and slap on, but the guys in my shop don't know how to do quick and dumb. They just like to do it like over the top and right. Which is why we have these custom set of tandem axle dually gooseneck trailer skis, and they're pretty slick. We just picked the trailer up with the Minotaur, and it just fits right in this pocket. We got UHMW, which is really slippery on the bottom of them. We got guides. We're still gonna have to plow the road quite a bit because there's some big drifts, but now this should glide along much easier, especially since we're pulling uphill. Skeeter, Iram, Rob, Alan, these guys did a kick-ass job getting those things ready last night. We got Jim over there in the Piston Bully 600. I'm in the Beast. Dave's in the new Minotaur. And then we got guys in Rangers and stuff. So I think we climb 2,000 to 3,000 feet from here to the top. So pretty good climb. Snow's really deep up there. Luckily, we've got a beautiful day. We're just gonna finish staging right now and then start working our way up.
Dave is going to drop the trail. It's just too deep. We were hoping the one snowcat in front was going to be able to clear enough of a path, but it's just so deep that it's only going to get worse the higher we go. So plan now is drop the trailer and plow or run up with each machine, and then hopefully by then it'll be ready to rock and roll.
We're gonna head up and do a push pass all the way up and then all the way back down. And by the time we do that with these two cats, this canyon should be pretty well dry. I don't want to sit and fight with deep snow, dragging on those skis and stuff. So.
20 feet.
This is gnarly.
We're not stuck. We're just at a point where we can back up, then we can give at it a run at it again, but we'll be here for like the rest of the night trying to get up. So we're just gonna play it safe and just have Jim pull us up. I'm not admitting we're stuck, is what I'm getting at, okay?
Both snowcats made it to the top, punched the drifts, so we're good there. The snow is really, really bad as far as the quality. It's just that sugary snow that won't pack down, so it's just like water. That was a terrible description. Everybody to just kind of be out watching this because metal's going to start popping up. So when you see metal pop out, stop me or let me know where it's at so we can start piling it all up.
All of our good chains and everything we have on that freaking trailer, so I'll try to see what we have on here that we can start pulling stuff out with.
Let's see what we've got, and if we need more, then we go down and grab it. I don't think we're fully appreciating just how steep that canyon was. Steep and narrow and full of snow that you can't push to one side or the other. I was a little frustrated for a second, like, man, what's going on? This beast is like working out, but it was pretty narrow. So we're at the top. This mountain is kind of speckled with towers. There's apparently kind of prime real estate up here, yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's backbone of Utah, peak to peak.
So this is the old tower right here that we're kind of pushed into a pile. 100-footer. I think we're maybe one or two more sections out there. Yeah. When you guys tore it down, there's just kind of metal everywhere, yeah?
Yeah, we started to cut it and it just started snowing.
Yeah.
It came in hard and fast.
So main things we're looking for would be pieces of that, big chunks of the tower. The structure is kind of the main value up here. Those things, 10, 20 grand if they're in good condition. That basically houses the electronics, right?
Yeah, yep. It's got generator hookups and everything, so.
Skid mounted or just beams?
I think it's just
They're
sitting on the block. I don't see any bolts or anything going down. Oh, I see. It's just welded on a couple spots.
How do they get these up here? Just up the same way?
Dozers and everything you've got here and some.
So this has like, what, repeaters or stuff in it, or what?
Yeah, just radio equipment. Typically on these hilltops, it's not really cell service. It's more microwave to get peak to peak to provide cell service to all the other sites.
Right.
That way they don't have to run fiber to each one.
Oh, gotcha. So does this have to be climate controlled?
Yeah, yep.
How wide are your blades?
My blade's like 18.
How wide is this?
10 probably at the widest, or 12 maybe. 12 by 12, 10 by 10. It'll be tight, but.
Famous last words from HeavyDSparks. It'll be fine, just a little tight. like closer to the bottom of the tower. That's huge. They demoed it, right? And I think they were trying to smash some of it to take it down themselves. Those pieces are massive. Probably gonna have to cut those up. On to the next piece. More painful than I was expecting it to be. This is a question for people. What's the longest thing you've ever seen? No, this is not like a sexual thing. What's the longest thing you've ever seen? You wanna know what mine is? Think about that. What do they call it? Jet stream? That's visually like multiple states wide. And I can see the beginning and the end. Has to be the longest thing. Can't say a road because you can't see the end. You think we need to cut any of that down? That one piece is obviously like the base. It's huge.
Tall. I don't think so.
Keep it all connected.
Yeah, we're gonna pull like two or three big bundles at a time.
So the trailer's not making it up here. Maybe we could get it up, but it's just not necessary. We're gonna drag the tower pieces down behind the snowcats. That'll be pretty easy. And then we'll come back up and delicately work that shelter down. The shelter is where the real value is on this job. It's a $20,000 shelter all day, and we're getting it basically for free. So we want to be careful because that's where we're gonna make the money to pay for this, because this is an expensive job.
You know what we need to do? Show these guys who the editors are. A lot of comments. Your editor's doing a great job. You know, they deserve more. So,
have you ever tried grabbing one of their cameras from them? It's like grabbing a medical device.
Nate. Hey guys, that's Nate.
Are you in the
Perfect.
Are you in the shot?
It's just his birthday. Good guy. That's Eric up there.
Hold on, look, is this how you do the sexy shot?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Eric over there. Hey, how do you zoom in?
Shot.
Hold on, we'll get the shot, I think. Eric, smile. Nice. Sexy zoom out. You need a bigger zoom.
I do, I guess.
Make sure that makes it in, guys. Whoever edits this. Now you want to go under this? We still need a D-ring or something here to choke this.
We've got these cables too if we need to put
Let me try pulling this to see what it does. Do we have any straps to strap it together? We left all of our straps and chains and everything down in the trailer, which sucks. Move this stuff so I can pull forward and we'll see what it does.
You win some, you lose some. Try to find as many sharp, as little sharp edges as possible.
Now we're gonna start pulling the first piece of antenna down the hill. See how it goes. This is kind of the biggest piece anyways.
How's it coming along, Alan?
Come along great. We got it, we believe we got it all disconnected from the foundation, and they're putting on a bracket so we can use D-rings so we can hook up on the one end and just drag it down the mountain. So we're just throwing a bunch of the little pieces inside and cleaning up as much as we can. I'm right down to the wire on my cutting disc.
He's very happy.
Copper wire, and use it for hand-to-hand combat.
You want to demonstrate?
And when you're misbehaving, you get a spanking.
Is that still hand-to-hand?
Well, hand-to-hand means whatever you use, it's in your hand.
We might try to make everything, get everything down just this one last pass. Jim's gonna hook up to the rest of the tower and basically all the scrap metal, fencing and stuff. I'm gonna hook up to the little shed here and we're gonna see if it drags.
You should ride in there, Alan. You should ride inside the building.
Nah. is stuck on a foundation.
Let me just lift it more. Once we get it picked up, it'll pick up off those beams. Should be fine. So I'm just gonna tighten these.
He's a little off center.
We must be snagged on something, right?
You want to chain up to here?
How we planned on this happening. I knew we were gonna have to improvise, but a little less than ideal, but it is working. It's actually working really well, surprisingly. This thing's plowing a little bit of snow, which is kind of nice because that creates a cushion in front of it. So when we hit rocks and stuff, that snow kind of goes underneath it and cushions it and gives it like something to ride over. Unfortunately, I wanted to lift higher from the tiller, but we can't. So should be good. You take it nice and easy down to the trailer. And Jim's gonna hook up the towers. We're about there.
So we're gonna be making several trips today.
Pull forward 20 feet and we'll hook that small one behind the two. Try and pull them in a train.
Oh, oh, Jim, no!
Oh, what?
That was the most slow motion thing.
The most important and most valuable thing down the mountain without ruining anything. And we got half the tower too. So now I'm gonna go up with this, pick up the trailer. We'll bring the skid loader down here so we can start getting that loaded. While Jim goes back up to try to get the rest of the tower, and then we'll start loading up. This is good.
Oh, they're so bright.
So this is where the Minotaur is cool because dozer blade is now coming off and we're going to put the skid loader forks on and we're going to convert it into a skid loader now to be able to lift all the stuff onto the trailer. So what's crazy about the Minotaur is this is not like just a dozer attachment, like not just a skid loader dozer attachment. This is a full-blown C-frame like dozer body that hooks onto the frame with these big pins below and hooks onto the arms. So I like that because that allows us to attach a really big winch to it that can pull from the frame of the tractor rather than just the arms. So you'll see how this thing pops off real quick here.
Now we got to figure out how to load it all, which is interesting because this is where Sparks has a lot of confidence. He's like, no, we're good. We've got plenty of room. He always figures out a way to stack things. We have like half the tower down and the building down, the Beast, the Minotaur, the Ranger, and the trailer. What's left back on the mountain still is Jackknife Jim with the piston bully. Has like 3 or 4 more towers, and then all the kind of the random stuff we scattered throughout the mountain. We just kind of have our fingers crossed that everything's going good up there and there's no issues, because if there's issues, it's not good because it's now very dark. All right, now we've got one truck and trailer and a Ranger out of here. Now we're working on getting everything hooked up so we can push that shed onto this trailer. What's nice is the deck is metal, which will definitely help things slide. Also can be our enemy because it's gonna be so slick.
Back the truck up. There you go. Try it. The old winch uses up a lot of power.
Like 60. There we go, baby.
Yeah!
What will be good is we can start lifting the whole back end up. Hey, you good like that, Diesel? We good? Just all like this?
You can ride a wheelie all the way home.
Mother Teresa guiding you. What if Bud's a modern day Mother Teresa? Really dropped it.
That was a funny joke.
They go back.
Hit that back corner over. Well, we'll go to the back with that one, Alan. Very back. Perfect. Listen, I never heard.
Well, we did it. It wasn't as pretty as I was hoping for, but we got everything off. Isaac, did you think we were gonna get done today?
No.
You didn't? No?
I thought we were.
Nobody? You guys are all betting against us?
I thought we were getting done today.
I didn't think it was going to be a one-day job. Yeah, I thought the shelter was going to make it down in one piece.
Shelter made it down prettier than anything. Obviously the snow was just garbage. It was deep and it was just bottomless and wouldn't pack. So no way the trailer was getting up there, but we ended up kind of making do and got everything down, and it's only like 9:30. So that was a good day and no major equipment damage. Anyways, that's it, folks. We're headed home. Now we got to figure out what to do with a radio tower maintenance shelter and a big old wadded pile of antenna, which they took the fun part of knocking it down. We should have to drag it down. Fellas, thank you.
I see you later, man. See ya.